What's going on, everybody? David here, back with another video. So we're going to take a look and listen to Ron Klain. So Ron Klain is the chief of staff, or will be the chief of staff for President-elect Joe Biden. And so you're going to be hearing a lot of him. You're going to be seeing a lot of him in the future. He is doing what Mark Meadows is doing right now. That's his role. So he's going to be running the White House, essentially. So we'll take a look. But first off, if you guys can do me a favor, please hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and listen to Ron Klain.
Here to celebrate. We just want to try to find a way to do it as safely as possible.
Meantime, the clock is ticking on the economic relief package. A lot of programs, including unemployment, expire on December 31st. I know the president-elect wants to pass a relief package now. Is he willing to endorse a far smaller package the Democrats have passed in the past, focused just on extending unemployment benefits? And what's your reaction to Treasury Secretary Mnuchin allowing the other Fed lending programs to expire?
Okay, so before he gets started, this is a really good question. So now that you have Joe Biden coming in, will you go with the smaller package? Do you think Joe Biden will tell Nancy Pelosi, look, go with the smaller package. We can work on some of it, because the numbers, let's say you have Mitch McConnell there right now. And let's say Mitch McConnell continues to be there January 20th. So let's say the Georgia runoffs, the Republicans either split it or they win both seats. And so now Mitch McConnell's still in power when it comes to the majority leader of the Senate. So you're really not losing anything at this point if you try to go with a smaller package, if you understand what I'm saying, because nothing is really going to change. You're still going to be looking at a small package now, and then you might be able to get another small package in the future. So it's a good question. Do you go with the small package now, get some of this stuff out of the way, like enhanced unemployment, things like that, and then work on another package in January? So let's see what he says.
Well, so first, as you know, George, the president-elect, the vice president-elect met face-to-face in Wilmington on Friday with the Leader Schumer and Speaker Pelosi to talk about the best way to get that relief done. They're on point for negotiating this package, and the president-elect said that he will support the best outcome they can achieve in these negotiations. I am very concerned. I think the president-elect's very concerned that we're in a real crisis in many households in this country right now. As you said, unemployment insurance runs out for many people at the end of the year before Joe Biden takes office. The eviction moratorium runs out at the end of the year before Joe Biden takes office. So if that and other problems are going to be fixed, they have to be fixed right now under the Trump presidency with the congressional lineup we have right now. And I think the president-elect is going to do whatever he can to be supportive of that outcome.
All right. So that sounds really good. It sounds really promising, because they're saying, look, let's tackle the eviction moratorium. Let's tackle the enhanced unemployment. If you guys can get those things done, maybe direct payments, that would be nice. If you can get that stuff done now, then we can work on some of the other stuff after Joe Biden comes into office. So that's promising. That means that at least Joe Biden is on board for what we were talking about before as a piecemeal. He's for piecemeal now. And I think Nancy Pelosi might soften to this because she knows that Joe Biden will be coming into office. So even if Mitch McConnell is still there, Mitch McConnell will be able to stonewall some of this stuff. He's going to get a lot of pressure. He's going to start getting a lot of pressure because now you have the White House. Joe Biden will be the president. So you have the White House in favor of more stimulus. You have the House, the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, for more stimulus. So there's going to be a lot of pressure on Mitch McConnell to actually move. So we'll have to see how Mitch McConnell responds to this. Now, Mitch McConnell's known for not moving on things. He's known for just stonewalling everything, especially if it's the other side. During the Obama administration, Mitch McConnell just did nothing and had no shame in doing that. So we'll have to see what happens when it comes down to it. But even if Mitch McConnell's there and he's stonewalling, he is still going to get pressure. And I think at some point, if it starts coming to a point where you start doing executive orders for certain things, then that might push the needle for Mitch McConnell to say, okay, you know what, let me give a little bit, because if I don't give a little bit, then we're going to have a lot of executive orders that I might not want. So we'll have to see where it goes. But let's go ahead and continue.
think it's a shame that Secretary Mnuchin did what he did with regard to these unexpended relief funds that were made available by the Congress and worked through the Federal Reserve. But I think that it obviously raises the challenges that we're going to face when we take over on January 20th.
Okay, so that's the quick clip. Now, I did a video, and I'll post it up here, where I talked a little bit more about what Steven Mnuchin wanted when it comes to the Fed chair handing the money back over. And I don't understand this because it has an expiration date. So why not just let it expire? Why take the money out before, and you don't even have a stimulus package on the table? You haven't even started negotiations. So the argument was, well, now we have money that we can reuse or repurpose for other things. Well, you don't even have another package being negotiated at this moment. So why take the money out now? Just leave it in there and let it expire normally. And if there's a situation where you get something, a stimulus package together, and you're starting to negotiate things, and you say, okay, well, you know what? We have this money in the Federal Reserve. Why don't we pull that money in now? Then that makes sense. But pulling it prematurely, I just don't understand it. So you hear Ron Klain. He's speaking for the president-elect, and he's saying some good stuff. I think there is a chance, and you know me, I've been talking about this whole thing, saying that during the lame duck Congress, you're probably not going to see anything. There is a possibility, if we can get something, maybe some piecemeal stuff, some stuff that needs to happen now, and if President-elect Joe Biden is really pushing Nancy Pelosi to, hey, get some stuff done now, and then we'll worry about some of the other stuff later, then I think we might be able to see something before the end of the year. So we'll have to follow it, see where it goes. But I want to know what you guys think. Should we do piecemeal now, and then when Joe Biden comes into office, then do some more? Let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.